Right now, you're probably wondering if it's possible to boost your sales skills by 192% in just 8 minutes. I get it, I had the same doubt, but trust me, it's simpler than you think. If you're a tech founder, you're probably working long hours and feeling a little bit stuck sometimes. Deals aren't closing, and you're hitting a ceiling no matter how hard you push on your prospects. What if I told you that with just a few small changes, you can completely transform your results? In this video, I'll share the 7 key strategies that helped me boost my sales by 192% and how you can apply them today to close more deals faster. My name is Dave Hanley, and in the beginning of my career, I was exactly where you are, working hard, but not seeing the results I wanted to. Since then, I've personally sold over $100 million of software in my career as part of 3 bootstrapped 8-figure businesses, each one that ended with a successful exit. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategies that helped me get there. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap, which allows you to break through that ceiling and start seeing the results that you've been working for. Let's dive in. Okay, strategy number 1, stop selling your product and start solving their problems. I find most founders jump into demos way too early. They need to start by digging in and exposing the pain points that their prospects are actually experiencing. How do we put this into action? First, we need to open every call with, why did you reach out to us? Or what prompted you to reach back out to us if you started that conversation? Then, here's something that's critical, shut up, let them do the talking. To help you dig deeper, you need to ask open-ended questions that get the prospect to reveal what challenges they're experiencing. Let them know that many clients you work with have seen similar challenges. This gives them permission to open up and discuss their problems openly with you. Until you understand the challenges that your prospect is facing, you can't propose any solution to them that will stick. Strategy number 2, qualify like a killer, not a tourist. Founders often waste a ton of time chasing deals that they have no business going after. The reality is we only have so much time in the day, so we need to be picky about the opportunities that we actually chase. When you're qualifying deals, whether you use BANT or MEDDIC or some other methodology, it's not a big deal. But what you need to think about is budget. Have they set aside the budget for this problem? And figure out what their decision process is. What happens if you like what you see here? How do we get this to the finish line? So putting this into action means if they don't have problem, power, or budget, move on. Focus on prospects with a high probability to close. Strategy number 3, ditch the feature tour and make your demos a two-way conversation. Buyers don't remember features. They remember outcomes. They want to know what you can do for their business to help achieve a desired outcome. When you're doing a demo, structure it in this very simple but effective way. Number 1, here's the problem. Number 2, here's the solution and what it looks like in our product. And number 3, verify by having a conversation that they believe this solution will work to solve their problem. One of the key aspects of putting this into action is finding 3 to 5 major features maximum and take those features and craft your demo around those features. They need to tie to real problems and pain points for the prospect. Don't try to show the whole product. Strategy number 4, after you ask a question, shut up and stop talking. Sounds simple, but in practice, it's usually quite difficult. Founders sometimes overtalk, especially when they're nervous. And frankly, the best insights come after the silence. So to put this into action, once you ask a critical question, count to 5 in your head. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. This is much harder than it sounds, but it's so powerful. And most people's instinct is to break the silence, but do what you can to resist the urge, because that's what will get you to the gold at the end of that silence. Strategy number 5, handle pricing discussions with confidence. If you flinch at your own price, the buyer will too. Price is just a reflection of the value that you bring to the table as a provider. Putting this into action means stating your pricing with calm authority. For example, the investment is $30,000 annually, and our clients typically get their investment back in under 90 days. Then shut up and wait. Strategy number 6, don't chase. Book the next step in the meeting. Chasing makes you look weak. Next steps allows you to keep the momentum. To put this into action, never end a call without a calendar invite. Remember BAM fam, book a meeting from a meeting. Say something like, how about we pull out our calendars, Joe, and we can find a time that works for both of us for the next step in the process. Get the calendar booked before you close the call. Strategy number 7, follow up with insight, not desperation. Stop just checking in or circling back. How do we put this into action? Follow up with something useful. Hey, Susie, I saw this article on this relevant trend in our industry. I thought of you and your team since we just talked about this pain point that you're experiencing. Or, hey, Jim, I want to share this case study that we completed with another business in your space that talks about the ROI and the results they achieved. This shows that you listen and you think like a partner, not a peddler. So I promise, if you just put these 7 strategies into action, you'll sound 192% more confident, more credible, and more in control of every single sales interaction. If you want some more founder sales tactics, subscribe to my channel.